Chris and Dan show.
I'm being
Welcome
shot
back.
at for
Yes,
God
Chris.
only knows why.
Duck down. When you see this, you better duck, Chris.
Gonna get
So
me through the internet.
you know who was shooting last night and cooking, folks. This man right here, Luka Doncic, right? Best player in the league. I'm very biased because I own like 12 of his rookie cards. I lucked out in 2019. I went hunting for Luka Doncic rookie cards, got a bunch, bought the rest on eBay. I have a significant investment in this man's career.
You were
So
driving people at 7-Eleven nuts by another
yeah, Chris
NBA card.
knows. Chris knows. So needless to say, I'm a huge fan. Biased, of course. And even enough to where I'm a Mavericks fan now and not even a Clippers fan anymore. Um, I don't like the fact that they're moving and all this stuff. Whatever. Luka Doncic, he's the shit. If this video gets a lot of views, we'll react to more. Chris knows of him only because of me, but hasn't really seen him play. And unfortunately, he still won't. Unfortunately for him, he still won't. But we might later if this gets views. But this he explains on this podcast, JJ Redick's podcast. JJ Redick right here is a former NBA player as well. He's got a great podcast. He brings on all the players and asks good questions. So Luka explains why it's 100% easier to drop 30 points in the NBA than it is in Europe. I think that's what he's about to say.
So before you start, I got a few questions. I'll start with that one. So in Europe, I assume you've watched this, but
yes.
Okay. So tell me if I'm right or wrong. So in Europe, so you know how when you're playing street pickup ball, right?
Yeah.
The rule is no blood, no foul.
Right.
So I assume it's something along those lines. If you drive too hard inside, you're going to come away bloody. That's why it's easier in America.
The European court, I think, is smaller.
Okay.
Like the dimensions of the court.
Mm-hmm.
They have to work on their fundamentals a lot more.
Okay.
In Europe. I don't know if it's more physical or not. Offensive fundamentals.
Offensive.
Okay. Offensive fundamentals, yeah.
So it has nothing to do with the physicality.
I think the NBA is more physical.
Really? Okay, that surprises me. I honestly would have guessed Europe.
I think they let more things slide in Europe, but I think the NBA game is more physical.
Okay.
And this is a man, Luka Doncic, by the way, the reason I just knew, like he fell to like the 7th pick in that draft, and he's clearly the best player in that class.
Though, right?
First round, but 7th pick.
Okay.
He's clearly was the best, even to me at that time. He was a professional since 13. In Europe, you could be a pro like at 13. So his mom let him leave Slovenia, which is in the Balkans.
6'5" at 13.
He was taller than average, but no, not that tall. But he's only 6'8", right, or 6'9" right now. But yeah, he became professional. Ended up on Barcelona. Real Madrid. What am I saying? Barcelona, Real Madrid, and hit champion like by 16. So by the time he came to the NBA, he was already in like pressure situations. He was already a champion. He knew how to play in a system. So to him, it came easily. And he's just fundamentally sound. His weakness is probably defense. But he's working on that. So yesterday he cooked the Suns, right? The Suns got like a 40-point beatdown in Game 7 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Suns were the number 1 seed. Mavs are 4th. The Suns, one of their best players, Devin Booker, talked shit to Luka, and the series shifted at that point.
They paid for it. So did they learn anything from that?
Probably not.
Don't give extra reason for a player to play well, especially when they're the star of their team.
Especially when they're. If anyone's mentality-wise and fundamental-wise, if anyone is similar to Kobe in the league right now, it's Luka, in my opinion.
Well, I remember when I actually used to watch basketball. Almost said football. When I used to watch basketball, I remember somebody did that to Jordan. Don't remember who.
Oh yeah, a lot of people did that to Jordan.
Gave him extra cause to go out and win, and he always did.
A lot of people, and you can
It's really
tell
dumb.
Luka's been. They were showing the stat yesterday. It's incredible. This guy's like 21 years old. He had 7. He's already been in 4 game 7s in his career, and he damn near averaged a triple double in every single game 7.
Well,
so he puts like when the pressure turns on, you could tell he's used to it already. But that's when he gets better. And on the Suns, that's when a lot of those guys got scared. They got scared. So this is why he's explaining why it's 100% easier to drop 30 points. I don't know where. He's either going to say in the NBA or in Europe. Let's listen in his somewhat broken, although admittedly improving English.
Did you feel like your instinct, like because your just basketball instinct has been that way since you started playing, or did you have like a period when you were younger where you felt like mentally like a switch flipped and you kind of figured it out?
No, I wouldn't say like switch. I would say like just like I said through the years, when I was in Madrid, I was always playing with the older guys, so I could learn a lot from them. Then with 16, I started to practice with the first team. And you just watch and then try to do it on the court and just learn from that.
What made you at 13 years old?
Yeah.
What country is Madrid in, or is that a country?
Spain.
Okay.
It's capital of Spain. Yeah.
Okay.
Travel, sign with Real Madrid, travel and move to a different country 1,000 miles away from where you grew up.
No, we use kilometers in Europe.
It's funny.
It was a very tough decision, man. It was. I had to leave all my family, all my friends, the school I was there, everything, So I wasn't gonna go. And then just one day I woke up and I say I want to go, but like for 6 months I was saying no, and then one day I woke up and say I want to go, and it didn't turn out bad.
Can you do the math real quick? Do you know how many kilometers 1,000 miles is?
Like 650,
I don't know, man.
700?
I think 1 mile is like 2.3 kilometers.
Okay, exactly.
If I'm not.
So roughly 2,300 kilometers.
Yeah, but I think so. I don't know.
All right.
Did you have periods when you were there where you were, because you were still so young, you didn't regret it at all? You just were like, fuck this?
Let's say like first 3-4 months, it was really tough. I didn't know nobody. Actually, I almost didn't speak English either. Like, I just know how to say hello, how are you, and that stuff. Nobody spoke my language. I didn't speak Spanish. So it was really tough. And that's how I learned Spanish so quick. And in 3 months, I could speak Spanish like this because I would just listen. But it was really tough, In 3 months, I was like just doing nothing. Just be there, listen, be quiet, and just stay there.
Can you sort of compare the NBA to maybe not just the ACB, but the EuroLeague in general? And the EuroLeague is probably the second best.
What country is he
league
from
in the world
originally?
ACB.
Slovenia. It's basically former Yugoslavia. It's the Balkans.
What's the language there? Do you know?
Slovenian.
Okay, so he speaks at least 3 languages.
Yeah, he probably speaks Serbian too. Because he's young, so they probably didn't teach them Serbian.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah.
In terms of a national league is probably the second best. So just kind of compare the two, the NBA between Europe.
Well, I would say European basketball is more team basketball, more tactics basketball. But it's, it's very different because the court is smaller, the fouls are different, the rules are different, so everything's different, and you have less time. But just playing in the NBA, you have guys they're almost impossible to guard. And that's why NBA is way more tougher to play. I only say scoring is easier in NBA just because of the amount of the different rules, the less space, the time. So that's why I said it.
So you think it's harder to score 30 points in a EuroLeague game than it is in an NBA game?
Yeah, 100%.
But there's better players over here.
Oh, way better players. Yeah. I'm just saying because of the rules.
Yeah.
Because the guy can stay. If you have a guy like, let's say, Rudy Gobert, he can stay in the paint on defense 3 seconds, however he wants. Like, just because of that rule, you can have 10 more points easily.
Makes sense.
So there you go.
So in Europe, there is
The
no
game comes easy to him. There's no 3-second defensive violation rule.
Yeah,
in
you can
Europe.
stay in the paint as long as you want.
Yeah, so he's saying
That's going to
basically
make a huge difference.
get your best shot blocker, just have him sit there.
Yeah. Get Shaq and just have him sit in the paint. Anybody comes your way, don't move.
So no wonder the players become more fundamentally sound. And you know what's interesting? And debate me all you want, guys, in the comments. I don't give a shit. Right? Debate me all you want. The 4 best players in the league in the NBA right now are all foreigners. All right, you got Greek freak Giannis Antetokounmpo, who's a Nigerian from Greece. You've got Joel Embiid, another Nigerian. You've got Jokic, who's Serbian, and you got Luka. Who else?
And he's Serbian too, right?
He's Slovenian, but yeah, same
Slovenian.
thing. Like,
Okay.
and then, well, not the same thing. I'm gonna piss off a bunch of people. It's not the same thing. I understand, guys.
Close.
It's from
Close
the
to one another.
Balkans. It's from the Balkans. It became Balkanized
Right.
when they carve it up to pieces. The 5th one is probably Jason Tatum, who's the only American on that list. I mean, LeBron's washed. The Americans are, I don't know, like the tide has shifted. You know, when in '92, when the Dream Team went to Barcelona and basically educated the rest of the world on how to play the NBA, they set the bar, and it's been a marker. And I think we've reached that point to where the best players in the world now are from other countries. And it changes the game. Steph Curry. I got to put Steph Curry on that list of like Americans. But he basically plays a European style game. So, my opinion.
I can't. I'm changing the topic a little, but I can't recall what's the guy's name that owns the Mavericks.
Mark Cuban.
Yeah, Mark Cuban. I knew it was him. I just couldn't think of his name.
Is awesome.
So, you think he would? I'm just jabbing Dan here a little bit, guys. Would he accept your offer
to buy the Mavericks?
Yeah.
By the time I'm ready to buy, no, he wouldn't. And by the time I would have to buy like a dysfunctional team. Like it wouldn't be the Mavericks. If Luka's here for the next, let's say 15 to 20 years, they're not going to be a dysfunctional team.
So that was an inside joke, and just to give you all the inside part of this, Dan would like to buy a basketball team. And it used to be the
but
Clippers.
Now I want to buy the baseball team.
Used to be the Clippers. You like baseball more now?
I like baseball more now, yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Huh. All right.
Yeah, but I'll watch Luka.
That was your favorite sport to start as a kid, right?
As a kid, it was baseball. Then I switched to basketball because of Jordan.
Yeah,
and then I got into it also.
My favorite was baseball too as a kid.
Yeah, and now I'm back. But Luka, and I like that the NBA is becoming more like Europeanized. It's being colonized by the Euros.
Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. America was colonized once before by the Europeans.
The British are coming. The redcoats. So guys, let us know in the comments. Chris has yet to see like highlights of this dude. So I'll find some good highlights.
I think you showed me a couple of clips of him.
Oh, okay.
Nothing major though.
I saw a funny comment on Twitter yesterday because this dude was cooking the Suns. Dude, they were down by like 30 at halftime, and basically basically the entire second half was garbage time. So Luka did like most of his damage in the first half, but cooking. And I was on Twitter looking on what people were saying, and they were saying Luka spent his summer eating McChicken sandwiches and drinking vodka and smoking hookah, and he's tearing these guys up. Like the knock against Luka is he doesn't train well, as far as diet and stuff. But
he's 20 or 21.
21.
Why do you need to?
Once he starts doing that, I think it's over for the league. And if he could start playing, and if he could start playing any semblance of defense, wow. That's all I got to say. And his skill set is conducive to an older game anyways, because he just shoots like step backs And he passes. He's basically plays in slow motion, so he doesn't rely on athleticism. Yeah, very good 3-point.
So he's
very
like
good passing.
He's kind of like a Magic Johnson, kind of.
He's like a Magic Johnson and Larry Bird mixed.
Okay.
Because Magic couldn't really shoot.
Yeah, you could pass like a devil.
And this guy can too, and he can also shoot, and he's got the step backs, and he's crazy. So yeah, I think his game will be here for years to come because he doesn't rely on athleticism like a lot of the guys that kind of lose their edge when they get older. I don't think he'll lose his edge because he plays in slow motion as it is.
Yeah.
Watch out, guys. And my rookie cards, man, I haven't sold any of them yet.
What are they
Let's
worth?
make them NFT. I don't know. Send me, if you guys are watching, your best offers in the comments. They'll all be rejected, but send them.
You have no idea what a rookie card costs? Like, if I want to go buy a rookie card, what would I have to pay?
It's still early because he hasn't won any chips, but the one I have, the best one I have, let me look it up. Like what they're listing for or what they're actually sold for?
I don't care either one.
Well, they're listing for ridiculous numbers, but what they're selling for $500. $500.
Wow,
yeah.
Okay. Not bad.
It's like an average.
Not bad when he's been in the league for 3 years, 4 years, something like that.
3 or 4, yeah. Hasn't won a chip yet, and that's coming.
Sure.
Whew, watch out, guys.
Yeah. Well, Jordan, I don't think won his first ring until
Jordan came in 83.
Like 6 years, I think, 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, Jordan came in 83, 84, and he won his first one in 90.
Yeah, so and then he
6,
won
7
3,
years.
took 2 years off, and won 3 more.
Yeah.
So,
not saying Luka's going to be Jordan.
Sure.
But top 10 of all time is very possible when he's all said and done.
But what I'm saying is he's still really young. He could still win easily. I mean, if he went on a Jordan tear, he could win 10.
Yeah, well, so is Greek Freak is good too. The Giannis. But Giannis' game relies a lot on athleticism. But he's just a freak, though. He's a freak of nature. Luka is fundamentally sound. Luka's, let's see. Yeah, he came in the league in 2018. Oh, no, he's 23. He was born in 99. God damn, that makes me feel old. But yeah, he's 23, not 21.
Okay.
Still, he's in the Western Conference Finals against Steph Curry, Game 1 on Wednesday. I'm hyping this thing up better than ESPN, so enough of this nonsense. Don't watch it if you don't want to, but if you're a fan of Luka or Steph, I like both of them. It's a good series. Neither can go wrong. It's hard to dislike either.
Is it on ESPN or is it on like just NBC or something?
No, it'll be on ESPN or TNT or NBC. I can't remember which one, but
okay,
you can get it. You can see it. Wednesday.
I refuse to watch ESPN.
Yeah, but it's good now. Like, okay, it might be on TNT. Whatever. Charles Barkley's on there. He's funny.
I like Charles Barkley.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
He's the only one I like that's on TV.
Yeah, I know. The TNT crew is cool.
Yeah.
So, like, subscribe, comment, share, guys, and catch y'all later. Bye-bye.
Watching.